Hi, I'm Vince, and in this sponsored review I want to give you my honest opinion of these hard-bristle crevice cleaning brushes. My wife and I have gotten a number of sets of these. They're fantastic. We use them all the time. We used to have a little business. We would repair vacuum cleaners, and it is very hard to get in tight crevices and parts on vacuum cleaners, but we could always use these crevice tools to get into these tight spots like that on a vacuum cleaner. And I'm not saying that's what you'll use them for, but they were great for cleaning the vacuum. We also use them on our, we have the big water jugs, so we'll take the cap off and it's got the lips and the flip cap and everything, and this gets all inside there. And I'm going to show you some of the other things that we commonly use them for. But before I demonstrate it, I just want to tell you some of the features about it. Then I'll answer some of the most commonly asked questions on Amazon. And you'd think, well, what can you say about a brush like this? Well, you can talk about the bristles. Very thin. Look how thin that is. Stiff bristles. And that's what I like. That's what cleans. When you're getting into crevices, you need something with some stiffness. So I like that. It has a 15-degree curvature here. You can see that. That also helps as you're trying to get in and get stuff to come out of crevices and clean crevices. That little angle makes a world of difference. It's got an ergonomic handle right here. It's got a slight curve to it, and then it has the bumps here for your fingers to rest in, so it feels very, very comfortable. And it has the hanging hole, so you can just hang this on a hook. So little brush, but there's quite a bit to say about it, and they work great. But before I show you, let me answer some of the most commonly asked questions that appear on Amazon. What's the handle length? You can see it right there. It's about 4.5 to 5 inches. Are the bristles stiff? I already answered that. You can see they are stiff, and you can even hear that they're stiff. Does it clean shower tracks? Yes, because you put it in a track like this along the teeth, push it down and scrub in there. It does great for windowsills, work the same way. In around your stove burners, getting in there and scrubbing, yes, it works great for that kind of stuff. Is it safe for marble? Yes, it's safe for all surfaces. The bristles are stiff, but they're not stiff enough where they're going to scratch, so you can use this on marble. And then, do the bristles shed? I have never had the bristles shed on these, and I've probably been using these for about 2 years. Not these particular ones, these are a new set that was sent to us, but we've had these before and the bristles don't shed. So let me pause the video and I'll show how you can use this, some use case examples. So here's an example. I said you could do windowsills, and you can. See, you can get that to just, and it goes around that perfectly. So you're not going to get the big grit, but when you want to get here and you want to get these edges, it's going to get them. So you can just put it in there and those bristles go right around it. So you get both sides of it nice and clean. So that's one example of how we use it. Here's another example, getting around your faucets. And you can wet these, but they let you get in here. They let you get in these tight spots where you wouldn't normally be able to get. Like we get a little gunk back in there. But it lets you get those little tight spots that you wouldn't normally be able to get to. So just cleaning around your sink like that, it's a great tool for that. Let's look at another example. So here's another example. People ask about the tracks. And yes, it'll go right around those tracks. So put some spray on that, wash it up a little bit, get some soap, wet this. Even down in here, this little edge here, you can get down in there. It's not doing anything right now because I didn't put soap and water on it, but I'm just showing you that you can get these little tight spots, even here along the door track and in here. These are the types of places that you can get with this brush. And I even talked about like the heads to our drinking water bottles. Now, I'm not using the same brush that I used on the windowsill and the sink in the bathroom. This is a new one that we use just for things in the kitchen. But again, even getting around these little edges here where I can't normally get, inside the cap, being able to go in there and get a nice hard bristle in there, clean it up. Inside here, knowing that just doing this is getting all the little nooks and crannies in there. So there are a lot of uses for these little brushes. You don't think much of them. You know, how many different things can you do with a brush like this? But it's a lot. So If you're watching this video, you're obviously in the market for something like this, and these caught your eye, and rightfully so, because they are very effective at cleaning just about anything where you have a tight crevice, tight spot to get into. They do a great job, and I highly, highly recommend them. So why don't you do this? Go ahead, put a set in your cart. You get a set of 3. Put a set in your cart, or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description. It'll take you right to your Amazon, to this product page, and you can pop it in your cart that way. But I'm confident that if you do, you're going to find as many uses for this and be as happy with it as I am.